Hello! 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 Oh, we've got Wally potentially joining us if he feels like it. Yeah, we're playing more of the E.V.O. Weird little, very strange Super Nintendo game, but I'm kind of digging it. I don't know. Enix was doing wacky stuff in the 90s on the 16-bit systems. I don't think I have a lot of preamble for this one. I think part 1 of this is going up on YouTube tonight. So, yeah. If you missed that, watch out for that, I suppose. All right, let's get this over here. We want to move this. And then we want to do this here. What a good Wally. He sits so good. Back up a little bit. There we go. How thick is this? Is that a book? It might jut out a little bit. I might put another... I might swap the radio out for a different piece of vintage ephemera. I don't know. Undecided. I like the radio. The radio's a good look, but we do already have the reel-to-reel player in the background, so... probably don't need it. Might put my old Mac there or something. I don't know. I am concerned because I feel like I should be able to load. What's going on here? Why is it not loading? Did we lose progress somehow? This is... Record of evolution. Oh no, we've got him. How do I... Did I maybe miss a setting here? Let's reset this. Push start. Yep. Okay, now I'm like a little worried actually here. I do not understand how to load saved game. E.V.O. Search for Eden. Okay, is it... Am I just... Refer to the game manual. I guess I could try to find a scan of the game manual. Oh boy, we're off to a smashing start. Alright, let's just try this real quick. No, see, this isn't doing... Record complete. Yep. Nope, that just overwrote that. So these are present. Evolution, no. Capability, no. I am quite concerned. Okay, we are going to try to get maybe to the overworld and see if we can launch a menu from there. Because otherwise... Save the game, erased file... You have to save from the overworld! You have to save from the overworld! Saving your creature doesn't save the game! Oh, I'm in pain. I'm in Spain without the S. Holy shit! Okay. There's that bad loop again. God damn. Okay. It's fine. We've done this once before. How hard can it be to do it again? Me? Mad? I'm not mad. Why would I be mad? I'm freaking ecstatic. as people are gonna come in, they're gonna be like, Crispy, why are you playing as the fish again? And I'm gonna have to relive the trauma every single time. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good night. I would consider going extra long to, like, try and make some actual progress. The only problem with that is I'm limited by how long I can go by these earbuds. If these earbuds die, I can't really play anymore. But, I mean, I guess we don't have to screw around as much. We kind of know what we're doing, right? So... Something in your body speaks. Yeah. Crystal. Yeah. Jaws. Yeah. Ja. Ba. Evolution. Jaws. We can get nothing good. Boy, we can't get anything good. How much is the angler's horn again? Because I think we kind of want it. 500. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Well, we're in it for the long haul. Now we know, you know, knowledge is power. Anglers is 500. What about Jaws? No. Let's just keep working at it. At least we have a Wally here. We have a cute cat. That makes everything better. Look at the way my feet kind of dangle to and fro as I move about. Kind of slippery and slimy. It's good. Alright, I think we're just about ready to get the angler horn. Okay. I remember the angler horn being kind of good. I mean, it was the first one that it kind of recommended, right? So, you would kind of hope it's good. How do I jump again? Like that. That's right. Keep moving, shall we? That means we're gonna have to fight the shark again. That kind of stinks a fair bit. Yeah, the only really consolation, I don't know, is that I know what I'm doing. Like, a little bit. I don't know, we just kind of need to get to a point where we can eat some better creatures so we can earn E.V.O points a little faster. I mean, I know the sharks are kind of the ideal, but right now I do, like, negative damage to a shark, I'm sure. Do you guys give points? I feel like our next evolution should be the Jaws. I think that was the way we went about it last time as well. How much do these meats give me? Like 20? Yeah, those are pretty good. Oh yeah, is that like a free points boost? Oh! What? Interesting. This is different from last time. It evolved me into like a manta ray. I didn't know that was possible. That's kind of cool. But yeah, hanging out in this cave seems to be a good early way to rack up some points, because these guys, they give a fair bit. Oh, that was huge. Alright. Now, I don't remember, does that mysterious crystal respawn? Can I do that again and farm some more points? That would be pretty nifty. That would be quite helpful in my particular predicament. But we will see. We will see if the game... No, the game does not like me that much. Understandable. I think if we get up to 800, we get the next mouth. Or the best mouth. I think we just kind of want the best mouth, don't we? Although I do seem to remember the best mouth was not super compatible with the swordfish horn. I don't know, do we maybe want to try to give that a better go now that we know how to charge? Will the swordfish horn break? That's a good question. Like the amphibian. Oh yeah, I should probably change stream title, because I'm not a frog anymore. There we go. That's a better stream title. Guess who didn't learn to save properly? This guy. Alright, now in theory we could just live in here for a while and snack on these green goobers. Might not be the worst idea. I don't know how fast that is as a leveling up method, but, you know, I think there are worse. I think there are much worse. I mean, how much evolving do we really need to do to take on the shark, honestly? Right? I don't know. Well, we've got 300 points to the bank, so how about we move on from these pastures. And we see what else life has in store for us. Oh yeah, I kind of remember this. We could... sort of farm these creatures a little bit. Now if I swim backwards, yeah, they do. Yeah, they respawn. What are these little orange guys? Baby whales? Or... I don't know. They're good eats. Do 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 do. Ah, there it goes. Oh, we died. Dang, volcanoes screwed me up. Alright, the world goddess has taken pity on us, said it's okay, champ. How many E.V.O points did we lose? About half. Which is to be expected. Well, let's do it again, except maybe this time we'll, I don't know, spend some money on making myself stronger, get a turtle shell. Could get the swordfish horn. Body. Shell body? Yeah, let's get the shell body. Yeah, the volcano hurts a lot less now. Now, can we actually go back here? We can, oddly enough. Oh, we can just come back here and grind more. I mean, they give a lot of experience. They don't really fight back. Yeah, I think we just grind here. I think this is the play. This is boring. This is some content-ass content right here, but hey, when you don't know how to save the game and you gotta backtrack, this is what you do. This is what you do. Eat the little yellow humpback whales. They're so small, so yellow, so strange. Evolution. Let's get the big old dorsal fin. That'll help, I think, a little bit with speed. Or a lot of bit with speed. Yeah, we just about made it out of there with no damage. That's pretty good. Well, it's good to know that we can come back to that area and do some more grinding if needed. And hopefully we just won't need it, you know? Hopefully there's better stuff to eat in here. Like this guy. He might be good to eat. Yeah, he's great to eat. What about this guy? I don't care if he is good to eat, he's a bastard. Oh, he is good to eat, even if he is a bastard. Does damage to me. 500 free points. Sick. Hang, hang. Yeah, this is one of the better music tracks in the game so far. I like this one a lot. Not that anyone's really looking for the E.V.O. Search for Eden music tier list, but if they were asking for it, this one would probably go into A tier. Alright, we're almost at 2,000. You know, if it weren't for the fact... Oh, right. Once we pass this screen, we won't be able to backtrack anymore, but You know what? I don't think that's going to be a problem, actually. Because those guys seem like pretty good eating. I think we're going to hit the sharks soon. I reckon they give a fair few points. I mean, they're sharks. They better. Okay, yeah, we're stuck here now. That's fine. Let's evolve some. Yeah, the Cave of Origin. Here we go. Do we make it here in record time? Probably not. I don't know. Let's get a big old tail. Yeah, we got it. What else can we do? Body. Do we want to increase body size? Not really. Not really. No. I don't think I do. Hands and feet, that's evolved. Jaws, that's evolved. Horn? Swordfish horn isn't that great, honestly. We've already tried maxing out. Okay, so. Name evolved creature. We'll name it Save Me. Because that's what I should have done. Let's save the game here, perhaps, in case something dreadful happens. Chapter 1. You pass. 10:15 area. What an obtuse save screen. We love it. Yeah, let's just, I guess, give it a shot like this. I feel like the sharks are gonna be on maybe the next screen. The seaweed whisper to one another. Yeah. It's the oxygen. You gotta evolve. You gotta go to the surface. That's where the cool kids are going. You ever heard of this surface? Let me tell you. Oh, it's the greatest thing. Yeah, knowing how to sprint is quite helpful. I did not have that ability when we were last here. Or rather, I didn't realize it was an ability. So if nothing else, if I fail against the shark boss a bunch of times, we should... Wait. You recklessly jumped into a world without oxygen and passed away. What? What? It lets you do that? That's funny. That is kind of funny. Well, hey, at least we saw that. That was kind of new and dumb and fun. So by down to like 1,000 points, yeah. That's unfortunate. You know, it kind of behooves me a little bit, right, to kind of get some of these points now while I'm a fish, because, boy, it's going to be slim pickings when I'm a amphibian. grinding up points as an amphibian was taking a goodly amount of time.
I don't know that we're going to get back up to 2,000 points necessarily before the shark boss, but yeah, we can make a dent. Just yeeted into space. I think he was supposed to come back down, but that's fine. He doesn't have to, I suppose. Eat some seagrass to heal up, at least a little bit. Yeah. The Shark King's a dick, and we gotta beat him. I know. Alright, let's see if we can beat him. We beat him once, so we know he can do it a second time. What? You wanna go to the land? How dare you? Jeez. Man. Why does he do so much damage? I don't remember. Does large size give me more HP? Like, would that be beneficial? Would that give me more shots at this? I think I've got enough points to do it. Increased body size. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I am moving slower. That's a truth. I mean, sprinting, I still move at a pretty good clip. I mean, I think this gives me one extra hit against the shark. Maybe a few more with good use of the healing items that respawn, right? Let's try this again. Yeah, at least knowing to sprint, we can retry a lot faster. Man, I feel like being smaller would be better. We're going small. Being large is not evolutionarily advantageous right now. I mean, I think we came to that conclusion last time as well, but I guess good to reaffirm. Become small. I'm just more maneuverable. And that, I find, I value more than 10 HP. I feel like this is probably, if not the same, pretty darn close to the same build I had the first time we did it. Okay, let's give it a go, give it a try, we can do it. Ouch. Boy, he's good at getting me stuck down there, though. I mean, I've got a couple of good spots where I can kind of cheese him into bumping into the wall and I can get in a few bites, but, you know, if I'm not careful, he'll get me back, and then all is lost. So let's start down low. Jeez. Or not. Or not. God, you suck. I hate you. Alright, come over here. No, 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 no. Man. You know, I would say dropping my points by half isn't really dropping it by slightly, is it? I mean, it is because I have so few to begin with, but when I was at 2,000 points, I don't know, I feel like losing 1,000 points is a lot. I'm sure by late game it won't be, but we are far from late game, aren't we? Of course, one of the things this means is that when we do eventually reach the amphibian stage, there were a couple of other accessories, I don't know what else you would call them, besides the whooper. I mean, that's what the game calls it. And yeah, it looks like the thing on a whooper. So, I don't know, that must be a biology reference that I just don't get. But we can get something besides that. Whooper is dead. You know, long live whatever this creature will turn out to be. All right, let's try this again. Come on. Gimme. Oh, you didn't hit your head against the wall there, though. You did there, though. Leave me alone. No. Nope, 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 nope. All I can say is nope. And nope is all I can say. I mean, are we getting more tries? I feel like we must be. I feel like we're making faster attempts. I kind of know what to do. I'm getting back into the rhythm of it, but it's just... Man... It just takes a while to get back there. The walk of shame. No one likes the walk of shame. Please stop. I'm at 1 health. I'm basically already dead. Managing to heal this time. No! No! Boo! Boo on you, I say! It truly is Crispy Dying Simulator. And all of the things that come with it. Stop biting me. Stop it! I have so little health now. I need health. Stop hurting me. I'm trying to heal. God, I think I moved backwards in progress. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I am so upset. I just want to be done. Is that so much to ask? Oh my god. The rage. You've done 6 damage to me, which means I've made no progress. Arrgh! Angry Marge Simpson noises. Okay, that was... You know what? Fuck it. We're going inside. God, the tail does 14 damage. Just the tail, that's not even his mouth. Why? Why do you hurt me so? Ow! No! 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 We've been at this for an hour. I mean, we've been at the game for an hour. I don't know that we've been at the boss fight for an hour. Well, we haven't been, have we? Because we started a new game, because we had to. I wish I had a more effective way of doing damage. But from everything I understand, this is probably the best way to do it. God! Why?
Oh, thank Christ for that. Okay. We are all done. We can finally get back to at least the stage of the game we were on. And now the world has oxygen. Ain't that grand? Alright, sup, we're the Jolly Green. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was trippy. Whoa. That is pretty cool. Okay. Yes. The stage of amphibians. Yes, I've seen this text. Please. I want to see new bits of the game. Alright, it took us back. It took us an hour to get back to chapter 2. Could be worse, could be worse, could be worse. Could be better, could be worse. Come on, let me get back on land. Why is this the final boss? Yep, there's the day-night cycle. Come on, I just want to get on land. Let me on land. Let me on land. Let me on land. No. Why that jump is so particular, I couldn't say. Welcome to the world of if you involve your tail, it'll increase your jumping. Yeah, right. Jumping's important here. Okay. Okay. We are back. We are back. We are making progress. Empty land. This just heals me. You hear someone whispering in the air above you. Oh yeah, it's like, yeah, this is like the devolution stone. Which is interesting, actually. Because I could use that, perhaps, to turn back into the form I had last time. And maybe take on the boss? That's interesting. That might be worth exploring. An accidental mercy. The game didn't know it was affording me.
god, the fish are kicking my butt! We're off to a roaring, rip-roaring start. Alright, let's just ignore the fish if we can. They're bastards. We don't want to deal with them. We need to earn some points here. Let's see, Jaws, 200. And what about Tail? 100, okay. We would like a better Tail sooner rather than later. We might just take the 100 Tail just as a bridge, so that we can, like, catch dragonflies and crap. I mean, better Jaws would be better too, but I think the jumping is important. Yeah, it's like a little slower, but maybe a little more consistent. Well, maybe. Hard to say. Hey, we got a double jump. That was pretty good. God, this is still brutal. This is still so bad. This is like the only place for me to grind for points as well. Like, I'm not aware of a better place. I'm sure I'm missing something. I hope I'm missing something. Oh, I can't even reach the damn dragonflies, and they're the good food around here. Okay, one more of these guys, please. No, 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 I lost half my points! Ah! Okay, let's just get to the end of the screen, actually. Let's make sure I'm not missing something. Well, if you read the stream title, you would know that I'll show you here. I'll show you. It's great. So, you know, we thought that this was saving your game. It was not. It was actually just saving what your body looks like, basically. No. In order to save your game, you have to do it from the gosh danged overworld. So, since you've joined a little later into the stream, you have been spared the agony of watching me fight the shark again. But I did fight the shark again. No, I'm still not an expert. If I was an expert, I would have done it damageless, and, you know, I think, not quite there yet. It is very much a sad experience, I agree. So we're back to grinding on this screen again for however long this takes us. But, like, now we kind of know roughly what we're doing, and we also know how to sprint, so it's going, like, a little bit faster. I mean, we ended up beating the shark after about an hour of gameplay, roughly. That's not so bad. I don't know how long it took us the first time, but I feel like it took longer. Who am I rooting for in the World Baseball Classic? The only correct answers are the Dominican Republic or Italy. I suppose Wales doesn't have a team, do they? Because, like, that's the funny answer. I don't know who participates in the World Baseball Classic. Presumably, it's the world. Is there a reason why we wouldn't root for Japan? Like, that seems like the easy answer. Is there a reason that's the wrong answer? Britain did have a team. As long as there are some Welsh players on it. Japan is cool? Okay. I mean, I feel like that's the basic answer. What's a country that's good at baseball that isn't America? Japan. They've won too much. I don't know, that doesn't stop people from liking the Patriots. I mean, don't get me wrong, hating the Patriots seems to be a lot more fun. But, you know. Full disclosure, I don't watch the football, the American kind. Or the European kind, for that matter. So, like, you know, take any team bashing of American football teams with a grain of salt. It's kind of just the general vibe. Italy has a bunch of Americans on it. I mean, that's nice, I guess. So, I mean, really, you find a team that has players you like and you root for that. Like, the country really doesn't matter, does it? Japan are the defending champions? Okay. Oh, this is a fairly new thing, then, if there's only been 5 rounds of this. You can't call something that's only 5-year-old a classic. I'm sorry. No. No. Who branded this? Who was in charge of branding this? Ted Turner, you know, suddenly it checks out. Suddenly it checks out. A World Cup? Maybe. I wonder if that's trademarked. We should get the lawyers looking into that. Okay, how we doing? Tail, we can get the best tail. Let's do it. Big old tail. Oh yeah, look at that jump. Look at the vertical leap on this lad. And the horizontal leap. Most winter sports have a World Cup. I don't know, I feel like baseball could have a World Cup instead of a World Classic. What else is new? Do y'all have opinions about, I mean, this will just serve to... I mean, everything we do serves to date the episode, and obviously I don't care too much about that. How y'all feeling about the McDonald's Burgergate, you know, McArch stuff? Is that a relevant news story, or is it a, dare I say, a nothing burger? Yeah, I do believe, from what little I know, this originally came out on... I don't remember if it was MSX computers or the PC 88 or 98, but yeah, this was originally made for, I think, Japanese home computers. And then it was ported to the Super Nintendo, and it probably got a couple enhancements, because the Super Nintendo... You know, back then, computers didn't do sprites super well. I mean, the MSX, at least in the later iterations, was a little better equipped than others, but it was still always a little tough. You haven't heard about this? Oh yeah, okay, so McDonald's in the US launched a new burger called the McArch, I think. And I guess they've already, like, sold this burger in other markets, like, internationally, and it's done pretty well. As far as I can tell, it's basically just a Big Mac, but you take out the middle patty, and instead of American cheese, you put, like, a cheddar cheese on it. It sounds fine. It's got a secret sauce. It sounds okay, right? It sounds fine. It sounds like a perfectly cromulent burger. And I guess there's a video going around of the McDonald's CEO making a big deal about how I'm gonna eat this burger for my lunch, and he takes like a couple nibbles of it. And I guess all the other like burger joint CEOs are clowning on him and being like, that's not how you eat a burger. I'm gonna show you how I eat one of our burgers. It's just kind of ridiculous. Alright, we're getting the thorn dorsal this time. Oh yeah, look at us. We got a mohawk. I don't know who Ed Miliband is, so I can't say for certain, but, I don't know, if Ed Miliband eats like a wimp, then, yeah, probably. It's probably pretty comparable.
that didn't go so hot. That's okay, we didn't expect it to. Former leader of the Labor Party. He lost the election because the way he ate a sandwich looked weird. Alright, I'm not gonna put it up on stream because that's probably gonna be effort. But, alright, let me add Miliband. Bacon sandwich is one of the top results, if you can believe it. Oh, that picture! I've seen... Yeah, I've seen that picture before. Oh, he looks so depressed while he's eating that sandwich. Oh, it's great. That's a great picture. I don't know what you're talking about. He has my vote. If we're just voting based off of memes, which obviously that's the best way to vote, right? I appreciate you cheering me up. Thank you. It makes the grinding hurt a little less. I did not realize that picture was of somebody of note. I just thought it was random man sadly eating a sandwich. Why is Wally always so eepy? Because I think he spends the day, you know, bastarding and menacing his sister and doing all sorts of awful deeds. I mean, I was home today, right? I mean, I ran a lot of errands. I tried to be a little productive. I didn't get everything I wanted to get done. I gotta go to Best Buy and buy a micro SD card tomorrow. Other electronic outlets are available. We got us one of them, their, smart doorbell, whatcha-jiggers. And, yeah, either we can pay for like a cloud storage, yuck, or we can store it locally on an SD card. No, it is not Ring. I have concerns about Ring. Frankly, I have concerns about all smart doorbells. But the wife really wants one. No, this is made by TP-Link, who are the same folks that make my router. No, I'm not building a goddamn network storage. I'm not... I won't be able to... With the RAM prices as they are, I won't be able to afford to put any RAM in it. I know storage is the key component, but you gotta have some RAM to get the storage working. I appreciate your enthusiasm for NAS. You know, maybe if I get a grant from the NAS Foundation, I can finally build one, but otherwise, it's not a good idea. It's not very feasible. Alright, we're gonna evolve. This time we're not gonna get the Whooper, because we got the Whooper last time, and Whooper died, because that save file's gone. So, do we want the Curl, the Jep Roll, or the Moramar? I'm kind of leaning towards one of them. Can DDR2 RAM work? Sure, if I want my NAS to move at the speed of dial-up, yeah, it'll work great. I got plenty of it. I got loads of DDR2 and 3 and 1. You're leaning Moramar?
Does Square have an opinion? Morimar sounds cool? Well, that's great. Morimar was the one I was leaning towards as well, so we are in agreement. Oh! Oh, even more spikes! Okay. We're just going all in on spikes. I do kind of miss the Wooper, but, you know, Wooper died. These are the consequences. What can we do with our body? We could get bigger. Getting bigger seems like a good move. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this. This is like... I mean, once we get to lizards, it will actually be the Land Before Time. I'm assuming we get to lizards next. That seems logical. But yeah, I look like a Land Before Time-ass creature. It's great. I look like an angry Thomas the Tank Engine. Well, you know... Thomas had me working with the diesels again. I don't like the diesels. He does have bulgy eyes when he runs. It's pretty good. Bigger as in Dan Bigger? You know, I don't think so. Because I don't think it said bigger. I think the game said increase body size. Which is, you know, not technically the same. It seems like all of the, you know, nostalgia goes in like a 20-25 year cycle, right? So we're getting a lot of old sitcoms back. You know, I hear Scrubs is back with a new season. You know, it's weird that med school took 20 years to continue, but, you know, good for them. I just saw an ad today that apparently we're getting more Malcolm in the Middle. Which is a show I never watched at all. Honestly. I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of live-action television when I was young. And by the time I was old... I don't know. The TV basically stayed tuned into Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon when I was growing up. Occasionally... I would, like, move down to Discovery Channel to watch Mythbusters. And sometimes on the weekends, I would check out WB to see if Pokemon was airing, because I think they got the Pokemon episodes before Cartoon Network did. And when we didn't have cable, it was PBS. And there were a couple of instances where we didn't have cable. So I guess you would watch, what? Zoom? Or Cyber Chase, if you're lucky? Seinfeld? I didn't really watch a lot of... Seinfeld was like something my grandparents had on during dinner. So I would catch episodes of Seinfeld. I'm a Seinfeld appreciator. But I've never, like, watched most of Seinfeld, I don't think. I've never sat down and watched it. I don't think I've ever turned on the TV, saw Seinfeld was on, and said, oh yeah, I'll watch that. Did not care for Liberty Kids. That wasn't my jam. Which, you know, it probably could have been, right? Because, like, Magic Treehouse books were out around that time as well, and, I don't know, I feel like not that different. It's just, you know, we're just staying in the one time period.
colonial revolutionary US, right? But, I just didn't vibe with it back then. Between the Lions? Oh, we were watching, what were we watching? God, what were we watching? Oh, we were watching, the new Trigun. We were watching, Stargazer, I think the new season is called. And there's this character in it. He's like a doctor or something on the ship. And, his voice actor was freaking Wishbone. What? That was crazy to learn. We're enjoying Stargazer. The wife definitely enjoys it more than I do. Like, Trigun is her thing. I think it's good. I enjoy it. I will share in her disappointment that, this was supposed to be split across 2 seasons, and for some reason they only got funding for 1. That shocks me. That really surprises me. In this modern anime era where everything's getting a sequel, and Trigun being I would have thought a pretty beloved property, and maybe it's not as beloved in Japan. Maybe that's one that's like way bigger in the West than it is in Japan. I would totally buy that. It's not beloved in Japan. Yeah. Not pop in Japan. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, is that we're goo-goo for it, but Japan's like, oh, screw the West. And, sometimes that's a valid outlook to have. But on the other hand, come on. Let us have Trigun. It wouldn't hurt ya. It wouldn't kill ya. A medicine podcast you listened to reacted to that Ship Doctor show. Ship Doctor show. Did I miss something? Ship Doctor show. A live action show. Oh, yeah, no, you've lost me. And if John Oliver liked it, that must mean it was British, so I definitely don't know it. You thought I meant... No, I was talking about there was a doctor on the spaceship in Trigun. An old bald man. When I was speaking of a ship, I was speaking of a spaceship. I apologize. I hope you're enjoying the grinding. What are those weirdo Fox Channels shows? Oh, it was on Fox back in the day? So what, it got 1 season, was canceled, like every other Fox show? Does Fox have a... maybe that's not fair. Like, does Fox have a higher... like... compared to, like, NBC or like, any of the other networks? Like, is Fox that much worse about it? Like, I know Firefly was, like, a big deal, right? But... look, there's always short-lived TV shows. That's just the nature of TV. Not everything can be The Simpsons. Not everything can be your Big Bang Theories. And sometimes there's shows that are really good.
or at least you like. And they're like, no, we're done. No more for you. Justice for My Name is Earl. I liked that show. It was kind of dumb, and it was kind of, you know, it followed a pretty standard formula, but hey, it was a formula I could get behind. And I don't know, Jason Lee is like a pretty good actor. This Cruise Doctor show is new? Oh, interesting. Yeah, if you don't address each other in chat, I am gonna assume you're talking to me. That's right. It's all your fault. How dare you? You're lucky Wally isn't awake enough to know of your treachery. I feel like I'm playing this game wrong, because I'm just sitting here grinding for upgrades before I fight the boss. I don't know, if I was a cool gamer, I probably wouldn't need to do this. When is Bella coming on? Bella often needs to be kidnapped in order for me to bring her on. And then, for her to remain on, I probably need to prop the door shut to keep the Wally out, which Bella might not like. No, I'm playing the game correctly? Okay, well. Alright. Hey, look, it takes millions of years for a lizard to evolve. The least we can ask you to do is to grind for 10 minutes, huh? Huh? What? You think you're too good? You think you can evolve faster than 10 minutes? No. No. You are wrong. You are mistaken. Nice try. Okay. Well, we got a new achievement. That's got to be worth something. Let's get this armor body. Or body armor. Now available in gas stations near you. Oh! We're Spyro! Yeah! Okay, we gotta save this. You shall be called Spyro. Because you look like Spyro. I'm the master of naming creatures. Man, this Stuart Copeland soundtrack is like none of the other Spyro games I've played. He went with a really weird direction on this. Alright. One last bit of grinding to satisfy you horn freaks out there. We're gonna get the largest horn. What is it called? What's it even called? Oh, I need better jaws. Oh, we might do that first. Apologies. We have to delay the horn. But we're gonna get the dual horn. We're gonna have two of them. But first we'll get some new toofers. Some new teefies. You know what? When you tell me no,
This is how the game is meant to be played. I can tell this was an 80s to early 90s PC game. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah. Or you could just say this is an early Enix game, because I don't know, man. These the farther in time back you go, like, I don't know, grinding was just like what you did. That's how you got your money's worth out of the game, I guess. And it's not like Japan had a rental market, so they weren't doing it for that reason. It's just like, no, these kids need to play this game for hundreds of hours. We want them to feel a sense of pride and accomplishment when they play this game. I don't know. Alright, once we get the maximum jaws, we will save the game properly. And then we'll work on getting the horns. And then we'll go fight this boss. And hopefully kick some tail. Kick some butt. Oh, we can afford the new mouth. Okay. Fierce jaws. Here we go. Let's get them. 10 damage. Not bad. Oh, the recoil as well. Alright, we will save this here. Alright, let's go look at the boss. We will still get the horns. Calm down. It's not the end of the world. You know, we might have over-leveled. I think if we were... I think at this point, like, we could, if we really wanted to, we could retry this boss and try and damageless. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I've got the patience for it this evening. I don't think it would be hard.
no. Oh, frick. That's upsetting. That's upsetting. You'll get your damn horns. You'll get them. Wasted meat indeed. Feels bad. All right. We're not quite 2 hours in. We're finally about back where we were. Ancestor of the cockroach. Those pesky amphibians are coming again. Alright, yeah, we'll be able to afford the horns in no time. This is a much better place to grind, so if I had been willing to take on the boss a little weaker, you know, this would be a little more efficient, but it's alright. We don't gotta be peak efficient, right? But we might go back there to grind for the horns. What's here? Something better than cockroaches? Domain of Giant Bee. That is indeed a giant bee. Giant bee is worth a good bit of food. Hey! Oh, I saved someone's kid or something. Those bees are kind of hard to catch, though. That's the only thing. Kind of hard to land on. Right, because, like, bugs... Now, I'm not a biologist, but, like, a lot of bugs basically breathe... You know, they don't have lungs, necessarily. They kind of just breathe through gaps in their, like, exoskeleton, basically, right? And so you've got these, you know, basically the bugs can be bigger because there's more... I don't know, more oxygen can get in, right? Because it's so high. Oh, jeez. I mean, good thing I'm, like, super protected, but... Yeah, this also, there's a lot of slowdown on this screen. I don't know if you can tell, but this screen's a little laggy. So I think the cockroach screen is definitely the screen to grind on. Let's go back to the cockroaches. They were easy pickings. Now we go all the way back. We start the cycle over again.
Oh, the other thing, I might have mentioned it on stream recently. I know I've mentioned it on the Discord. Next week, I think the 19th, I want to say? Or maybe it's the 16th. Soon, alright? Before the 20th, the Wii is gonna have retro achievements available through the Dolphin emulator. And so that's kind of cool. I don't know that we're going to immediately go towards a Wii game, but it's something we can certainly keep in our back pocket. One thing that does, I think, is going to be an issue. So, usually the NTSC version of games are picked for emulation because they run at 60 hertz. Because, you know, PAL ran at 50 hertz back in the day. Play Wii or we will riot? I don't believe you. I don't believe you'll riot over this. I believe you'll get over it. Wii Sports, oddly enough, I don't think is gonna be there for launch. Like, kind of ironically, perhaps, because it was a launch title for the Wii. It was the launch title for the Wii, but no, I don't think it's gonna be ready. There'll be about 140-ish, 120, 140 games that'll have achievements ready. I'll have to look through my collection to see how many of them are compatible. And like I say, so let me finish this thought here before the squirrel brain takes over. For most other consoles, PS1, PS2, Saturn, the cartridge-based ones, Super Nintendo, Genesis, you know, we choose to emulate and run achievements on North American versions, primarily because they're in English and because they run at 60 hertz. Well, towards the early part of the 21st century, the PAL regions learned how to do 60 hertz too. I think the Dreamcast can run at 60 hertz with its PAL games. And I believe the GameCube can to some extent. As well, the Wii certainly can. So, when you've got a 60 hertz version that plays in English but also supports other languages like German, French, Spanish, that tends to be what gets prioritized. So I think we're going to run into a couple of situations. I've already seen this on the GameCube. Where you are, you know, in order to run achievements, you'll have to run the European version. And I don't have a European Wii. So I will look. When Wii support goes live, I will let you know which games I have that we could play. And we'll go from there. Okay. Eclipse, welcome back. You are here just in time. You're here just in time. I'm about to get the horn. I know you were very concerned about the horn. It's happening now. All right, dual horn. He's looking all right. Can I eat this child? Doesn't seem like I can, you know? Oh, I can. Oh, he's not worth much. Don't go after the children. They're not worth much. Man, you see that triple jump? That was pretty cool.
boy, man, the Super Nintendo is not known for lagging like this, I don't think. Well, come to think of it, I think when we were playing Legend of Zelda, that had some slowdown. No, we don't still have the Whooper. We had to start over. This is a fresh save file. We had to get back to this point from the goddamn fish. We had to fight the shark, so Whooper is dead. Long live whatever this is. The Dorian, I think it's called. Cave of King Bee. Oh, geez, you don't look too good, bud. I was supposed to try and persuade the King Bee, but I have been badly injured. Is there anyone who can tell the King Bee how important living in peace is? Sir, you look very strong. I have a favor to ask of you. I'm about to pass away soon. Please eat the food I have collected, so that you may become strong enough to defeat the King Bee. If you can defeat the King Bee, it will enable the plants to recover and grow again. But I wish I would have met my son before I pass away. Farewell, my son. Jeez, 1,000 points. Holy crap. I mean, we're already the ultimate amphibian. We could switch this up. I mean, do we want to see what... I mean, we could get Whooper back. Do we want to see what Curl or Jepril looks like? Put on some new battle armor to impress the King Bee? I'm leaning Jepril. I don't know. What about you? You gotta slip the water goddess 50 bucks every time she brings you back, and he's a broke bitch. That's why. All right, Jepril. Yeah, this looks a little less intimidating. You know, it's I've kind of got big goofy ears. Hopefully, that will endear myself to the King Bee. I hope he will not die in vain. Now, this is food, yes. Ooh. Thought there was supposed to be a King Bee here. What the crap? Where's the bee? Ah, here comes another amphibian. You have evolved strangely. Did you use the crystal's power? As I said before, the only way to satisfy our large appetite is to devour all of the plant life we can find. If you feel the way we have chosen to live is wrong, maybe you should change it. You may only change it one way, though. By force! Oh, geez. That... Oh, the Fury attack! No! Oh, boy. Okay, we gotta try that again. That was going okay. That was going alright. That could have gone worse. Well, we were over-leveled. We were over-leveled for the big lizard, big amphibian. We're not over-leveled for the bee. That's all right. We'll figure it out. We'll keep giving the lady goddess all of our spare evolution points. We'll lose them upon evolving anyway. Ouch. Jeez, come on. That's quite the stinger you got there. Once again, I wonder if making our body size smaller to make ourselves more maneuverable would be advantageous. How much would it cost to decrease our body size? 1,000 points. It's something to think about. If we keep, you know, getting beat up, we'll think about it. Hey, we got it! Nom, 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 nom. Alright. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bee. So did that open up some sort of alternate exit through this cave? Oh yeah, no, there's just a way out. Okay, cool. Haha, I am a dragonfly. You may call me Mega Usu. You got it! I didn't agree with the way the king bee either. I will give you some advice. You have no strong enemies ahead. At this point, you don't need to evolve. The sand eater in the next area is very strong. I suggest you run away. That's what you get for telling me to run away. Hello, Orson. The Desert of Sand Eater. Ugh. I don't think these creatures actually existed. I don't think these are real. Oh, I can't really do anything to them. Alright, all I can do is avoid them. We
do still have the horn. We didn't really use it against the bee. You can't really charge something that's, you know, in the air. Not easily. Control the spice, control the world, exactly. The Eddisaurus. You can't get through here if your body is still the same. It is the era of the reptiles. The era of plants and insects has ended. Well, then let me be a reptile. I'll do it. If all the cool kids are being reptiles, I'll be one. Like, how hard can it be? Just, you know, stop breathing water, you know? I'll be sad to lose our purple Spyro color, but I'll probably get over it. I will likely get over it. Desert of the Mosuchop. Ugh! That scared me. Alright, we got some sort of final lizard boss here. What's gonna happen? Desert Time Trans. I'll eat you too. You are a failure. You should have listened to our orders. Hail Queen Bee. Oh no. It was you, Amphibian, who defeated my husband. The King Bee. You have destroyed the laws of our insect society. I feel it was unfair that only our society be destroyed. The amphibians must be destroyed too. I shall destroy you first for defeating my husband. Oh, jeez! That's a big bee. Holy crap. God! She floats like a bee, and she stings like a bee. And there's no healing items here either. This one's a little rougher. That was terrifying, I agree. Alright, well, same deal. We're gonna try this a handful of times, and if I feel like I'm getting stonewalled a little too hard here, we will make ourselves small. I feel like maneuverability would help here, but I'm not positive. Boy, God. Yeah. You know what? I think it's worth trying. I think it's worth doing. Unfortunately, that means we're going back to the cockroaches. Because I need the points, because I've lost them all, because I've died. Well, actually, this might be a better place to grind up, right? Those
those sand dinosaurs. I think they were worth like 80 points. 60. It's more than the cockroaches. I think the cockroaches were they 20 or were they 40? I mean, they weren't bad. This is just a little more efficient. Oh, you know what? If I get small, I probably will lose my purple color. If the fish level was anything to go by. The horn couldn't withstand the power and it broke. Guys, the horns aren't good. I hate to tell you this. The horns, not good. The horns are bad. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh, this is way faster. Way faster. Yeah, the horns look cool. I'm not gonna deny you that. But what good is looking cool if you're a cool-looking corpse? You know, that's all I'm saying. Oh, geez. So good news, the maneuverability helps, but the bites, when the queen bites me, it does a lot more damage. Yeah, when you're smaller, you take more damage. Being smaller helps significantly. That was the right call. I feel good about that. Okay. We're getting a groove for it. I'm getting a feel for it. She keeps taking half of our points here. Eventually we're gonna run out of points to give her, and then, I don't know, she'll probably call us a scrub. Jeez, that hurts. Okay. Alright, what did we do wrong there? A couple of things. A couple of things we did wrong. Oh, jeez. That's wrong thing number one. Man, this is the first boss fight, I think, where there is no healing option. I think this might be the hardest boss fight so far. Jeez. Okay, we know it has at least 30 health. We know at least 45 health. We know it has at least 45 health. I'm gonna guess it has like 120. You don't have to tell me. Don't look it up. I mean, you can look it up. Just don't tell me. Damn. God damn. I gotta avoid that. I gotta avoid getting bit. Like, I can take a few stings, but I can't get bit. Alright. I'm just gonna go over here and grind some points because I don't know what happens if you die and you don't have any points, but I feel like it would be polite to have points for her to take away when she revives me. I'm probably worrying over nothing, but we're gonna get, I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe like 2,000 points. 5 to 10, 24. Yeah, like just a hair over 2,000, maybe. Probably wholly unnecessary, but it makes me feel better about being revived. I don't wanna die with 0 points and have her call me a broke bitch, and then I'll end up like that guy. Good old what's his name? He never met his son. I want to meet my son. I don't know if I have a son. I mean, I have Wally, I guess. Wally's kind of like my son. Okay. We leave this screen, and we go back to fighting the Queen Bee. Beyonce? We fighting Beyonce? Who is more powerful, this bee or Beyonce? Discuss. She is a single lady. Oh! Oh! Stunlock! Stunlock! Oh, that was beautiful! I don't know how much damage I did there. I was too excited for the stunlock. Oh, but that was beautiful. Oh! That was glorious. Regicide, hell yeah. Balance of nature, which the giant insects destroyed, will recover. The plants that were totally destroyed will grow back again. The ground will become an ideal place for all creatures again. Okay, here's your new body. It is the body of a reptile. You can evolve into many different things with this body. Great power. Give this creature a new body. Yeah, I clutched it. Exactly. Oh, I look so derpy. Duh. I look like the sandwich guy. By the way, King Bee, did you say you were larger because of the crystal? I never made a crystal that would make bodies larger. Something strange. The next time period is a place where all creatures compete for power. These creatures are called dinosaurs because of their strength. I'm not sure if dinosaur translates to strength in Latin or Greek, but sure.
Age of Dinosaurs, 200 to 65 million. Bicycle chairs. I don't know. BC. I can be that one movie now. What movie would that be? Would that be would that be the movie with Whoopi Goldberg where she's like a detective with a dinosaur? E.V.O tip: you can evolve in various ways in this era. If you choose 2 legs, you will be able to jump higher. If you choose to have 4 legs, you will have stronger defense. If you choose 4 legs, your ability to jump will be limited, so be careful when choosing. Oh, I wonder if this is like a split point where we can like turn into either mammal or bird? Yeah, is this gonna... Was John Goodman the voice of one of the dinosaurs in the sitcom Dinosaurs, or am I just thinking that because he was on Roseanne? You hear whispering coming from somewhere. How many reptiles have challenged Mount Brave? Only a reptile with true bravery may be eligible to build a new age. I believe Mount Brave is a good target to overcome. This will help us choose the chosen one. I feel an ominous hunch. What is this dialogue? Everyone's speaking in riddles. It might just be poor translation, but it's kind of funny. Mount Doom? Maybe. There's some grubs here. Alright. What are our options like? We got some big jaws. Oh, interesting. So we've got Brosaurus, Pteranodons, Omosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, not Tyrannosaurus. And then we've got Pitsaurus, Ptenodons, and Phymax, long-tailed birds, Phenoco. Yeah, so there is a bird path here, apparently. Horns, we're not doing the horns again. No. Neck. Extend neck. Extend neck. Interesting. Spotted body, warded body, armor body, Chromosaurus body, Nautilin's body. Transform to 2 legs. Increase body size. Dorsal fin. Tail. Snake's tail. Invincible tail. Back of the head. Yeah, it's a little get back. Jojo, get back. Get back. Get back to the sea where you belong. I will say, this is a very short loop, and that's kind of unfortunate. So I think I might get off this screen. I might go to the next area and see if there's a better music loop to listen to. Not that this is bad, but it's short. And that might grate. Oh, I like the little face I make when I get hurt. I'm like, ah! Hold on, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at me. Ah! That's great. It's so good.
Oh no, it's the low battery. I have to recharge my headset. That means stream is coming to an end. Hey, you! Don't get involved with the crystal. It causes creature to evolve in strange ways. We don't want to depend on it. We evolve in the right way, with steady effort. Look at my excellent headbutt. I didn't realize there was a right way and a wrong way to evolve. What's the worst video game music loop? What's it called? It's pretty bad. The worst one I've been made aware of. Let's see. Here you go. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the Discord here for you. What the frick is this? What have you done to Discord? You've given me so many strange images of the strange sandwich man. I don't approve of this. That's a pretty bad music loop, what I shared. That one's pretty awful. Marsh of Prime Frog. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. We are the slimy amphibians. What's wrong with slime? Huh. Ribbit, ribbit. We'll have to make a choice. We'll have to decide. Will we remain on 4 legs? Or will we choose death on 2 legs? Dun, 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 dun. We are the ones who watch over the plants. Recently, reptiles have eaten so many plants we have become worried. Choose a night at the opera? That would be a good choice. If only that were a choice. If only that were a choice. We might need to take some more incremental upgrades. There aren't a lot of good incremental upgrades. I mean, we can get, like, a better Jaws at 100, so let's at least do that. Like, we need to do a little more damage. Yeah. Oh, that didn't help at all! That did not help in the slightest. It still does only 1 damage. It's just slightly curved now. I've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Smeckledorfed, if you will. My child is missing, so I am very angry. Please go away or I will become angry with you as well. What? That reads like the frickin' Bill Wirtz History of the World. We've invaded China. Please respect us or we might invade you as well. Or I guess that wasn't History of the World, that was History of Japan, but yeah. Oh, can I just eat this guy? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, no, he's big, he can defend himself. Oh, we're able to leap over them. Yeah, it's a good one. I enjoy it. You know, just don't use it to, you know, study for your Japanese history class, probably. What the crap? Did it use Earthquake on me? Oh no, it just screamed real loud because it hurt me in the air too. What? What is this nonsense? Listen, guy, I need to eat you. I need evolution points. I'm so weak. I had 1 evolution point, and now you've taken it, I bet. I bet I'm at 0. Oh, jeez. You can evolve in various ways. Yeah. Jumping, 4 legs, blah, 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 blah. You've told me nothing useful. Oh, it's the Mount Brave whispering again. I've already heard this whispering. Well, tell you what. The earbuds are about to die. So, we're gonna save here. Sure, we'll keep the amphibian chapter just in case. We will come back to this. We might even come back to it this weekend. We might play on Sunday morning. And then we'll play probably Wild Arms, in the following week. Well, I mean, we at least made progress, right? Like, it sucks that we lost our save, because I didn't save correctly, apparently, but we made progress. And that's the important thing. Alright, we're done here. Y'all have a good night. Take care. Safe travels, etc.